What's good, everybody? It's Hamza, aka your favorite content creator, man. Or it might not be, guys. I did not upload in 7 months and I feel super bad. But it does not matter, guys, because I'm like the Avatar. Except I'm not the Avatar. I'm the reverse Avatar. Because the one the world needed him most, he vanished and I did not vanish. I showed up, guys. New Banlist came out. We'll be talking about some decks. We're talking about some deck lists. And yeah, everything else. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be trying being a lot more consistent, even though I always say that I never do. So I'm just going to upload. I know I just said a lot, guys. Let's get right into the video. Alright, guys, so the first deck we are going to be talking about is going to be Danger Tier. Now, they did not get any severe hits on the ban list, so this is probably going to be the best deck list, or the best deck, sorry, going into this next format. Again, this deck list is heavily inspired by Jesse Conn's, I believe it's his second place list in the last YCS, guys. I took a lot of inspiration from his, just because, again, you want to take the best list from one of the best players, and then kind of make your own changes to it as you see fit. Again, this deck didn't lose a lot. It lost Snow, which, again, is still like 2 interruptions, plus you can trigger Zerbor's a lot more often and stuff like that. But yeah, getting into the deck profile, guys, there are a lot of very standard cards. So again, 3 Havness, 3 Merly, 3 Rhinoheart, and 3 Shaylin, or Shayreen, however you guys want to call it. I don't think this is ever going to change, in my personal opinion. Danger Tier has been a deck for a little bit now, and I feel like people are starting to really figure out what's going on with the deck. So again, that's it for the tier cards. And again, we play triple Nessie, 1 Jackalope, 1 Snake, because they're only at 1 each. Triple Mothman, 1 Bigfoot. I have seen a lot of people on Chupacabra and off Chupacabra. I just decided to put it into this list. Again, losing Snow, you lose the 4, so having the recursion that Chupacabra can provide if it gets hit is going to be a lot more important than you guys think. Again, like I said, the 1 Bigfoot. Destrudo, again, for the combo. Zephyro, same thing. Double Gizmek. Now, I know Cotton was onto Gizmek. In my personal opinion, I don't think there's a need for it. The whole theory behind, oh, if I have 2, I want to see 1 in my opening hand. If I don't want to see it at all. Either just play 3 or just play 1. You don't really need to play 2, but again, or whatever. Then again, a new addition to the deck is Triple Gamma and Driver. I think that D-Shifter is probably going to be the card of the format, so being able to have Gamma kind of protect your cards for a little bit is really good. And then you can really, if you want, you can just side it out when you go first for better cards, because people will just play around the Gamma anyways. Triple Dark Ruler, triple Planet, whatever you want to call this guy. This field spell is absolutely mind-boggling. This card is crazy. No wonder why it's so expensive, guys. And again, the tier cards, honestly, you probably want to max out completely on all of them. Or not all of them, but yeah, you know what I mean. Triple Super Poly, because this card is a board breaker. Double Pot of Desires, because it's Pot of Desires. Why not draw 2 cards? 1 Terraforming, just to get the field spell, so you have 4 field spells. 1 Complicated, again, D-Shifter. You can cut this to 48, but like if you have a Complicated, like whatever. 1 Foolish Bale is really nice. Infusion is really nice. I have someone talk about this later on. Triple Sulic, and then 1 Eradicator Epidemic, because again, this is the whole combo of the deck. It's how you can just absolutely destroy a lot of decks in the format. And then going on to the extra deck, we play 1 Trisbania. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Zeraboros. I don't know what I was doing when I made this deck. The 1 Griffin, Appaloosa. Curious, this card should definitely be banned. If Konami was looking at it before for some reason, this card needs to be banned. Dark Charmer, again, is just a generic card. Spright Elf for the combo. 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Gigantic Spright, double Kit Kalos, 1 Kaleido Heart, 1 Dragostapelia, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Millenniumizer Strict, and 1 Garuda. So Millenniumizer is the card that I was talking about. Since we're not playing the Spright engine, as you guys saw, you can kind of get away from playing the second elf and just play the 1 Millenniumize Restrict instead. Being able to go Infusion, Sun, Millenniumize, and comboing around D-Shifter is going to be a big theme of this format, playing around D-Shifter. So I think that having a way to get around it with Infusion into Millenniumize is a pretty good. It's underrated. Again, guys, like I'm saying, these are not the best deck lists back then, whatever I was saying. These are not the best deck lists, guys. These are just ideas that I had that I want to showcase to you guys, because maybe this is something that you guys see and you say, oh, you know what? Let me take out 4 cards from this deck, but I love that Millenniumize. If I could do that, guys, if I could touch one of you guys in the heart, then that'd be really good for me. But anyways, guys, so that's Danger Tier, guys. Let's move on to the next deck. What is going on with me? The next deck, which is going to be Exosister. Again, guys, taken from, I believe, the first place winner. But yeah, anyways, we're playing triple Martha, triple Sophia, triple Ellis, triple Stella, and then 1 Irene. Again, you guys can play 2 Irene. Some people like it just being able to have like the whole card trader effect, where like you can put 1 and then draw 1. Some people like that. In my opinion, I feel like this is pretty sorted out. I think Sophia's the one that you can play at 2. I'm not too sure. I've only tested the deck like very briefly. But again, for the Exorcist lineup, it's going to be very standard moving forward. It kind of reminds you of Sky Striker, where it's like a very specific engine that's been figured out by everybody, and then you can choose your tech cards. But that's what makes Exorcist really good, right? But anyways, triple Ash Blossom, just a generic cantrap. Triple D Shifter. I'll keep telling you guys, this is the card of the format. if your deck can play D-Shifter, it should probably play D-Shifter. If not, it can play around it, or it just can't in general. So again, guys, that's something for you guys to figure out. I will release a video on like how to deal with this garbage ass card and whatever. But again, triple Exosister packs. Again, this card is really insane. Pay 100 life points, add one Exosister from your deck to your hand, and if you answer a monster by this effect, you special summon it, blah blah, whatever. Really good. And then Carpe Diem, which is like insane because like this is like the whole prohibition effect and stuff like that. So Carpe Diem is really good. Triple Dark Ruler, triple Mystic Mind. Guys, I can't believe this card wasn't banned. This card's absolutely insane. People aren't even decking it out anymore. People just acted Mystic Mind as like another copy of Dark Ruler, and then they just combo under and just out your board, which is crazy. Triple Pot of Prosperity, just because if a deck can play Pot of Prosperity, it's pretty OP. Being able to draw, it's a free pod duality, and you can continue playing and stuff like that. So Prosperity is a really good card. One Cobble Gave, and then we play two of the traps, Vadis and Returnia. Again, guys, these speak for themselves. They're very, very powerful traps, very underrated traps as well. So I feel like if you're going to go towards a trap heavy version of trap trick and stuff, I could definitely see it because of how OP these cards are. Then again, triple Imperm to round out the go second cards. And then again, guys, you guys can see I didn't max out the extra deck just because, again, I think these are the skeleton cards, and then I couldn't figure out, so I was hoping like maybe somebody who knows Exosister a little better would be able to tell me. But yeah, triple Michaelis, again, it's at 3 for a reason. Double Cast Patel, one Astrofiel, one Jabreen, 2 Magnifica, 1 Lina, and then 1 Zeus. And again, these cards you're only at 1 of because like if you resolve them, you pretty much win the game. Michaelis is absolutely insane, and same with Magnifica. So this deck is very underrated in its power level. At first when you see the monsters, they're little weenie, so they don't really do anything, but in terms of like what they can do together, I know they get like 4 banishes a turn with like a mixture of like the trap cards plus Michaelis plus Magnifica, so it's pretty insane. But yeah, and then the next deck we are going to be talking about is going to be Flunder. Now I know everybody is so tired of this deck, bro. I just can't believe that this deck is still going on today. But I mean, it's not like it's oppressive and it's taking over the meta, which is the reason why it hasn't been hit. But again, it's just really, really annoying to deal with. But again, this list is going to be super standard. Again, triple Rabina, triple Eaglin, one of the Toucan, and one of the Stree, double Empin, 1 Avian, 1 Mega Monarch, and 1 Stormwind. So I know a lot of people are cutting Apex Avian, which honestly makes sense to me if you want to fit other cards that are like a little more powerful. I think that having Apex Avian is pretty nice in its regard, because like a lot of people might go to evenly now because like the Omni Negate boards are quote unquote dead, so people might be going towards evenly match and big board breakers like Lightning Storm, Regeki. So having Apex Avian there is pretty nice. Again, Magmar self-explanatory. Then the 1 Bear Statue, people do play 2. In my opinion, you don't really need to play 2. That's kind of crazy to me, but I can definitely see why you would need to play 2. And then 1 DD Coke is super searchable. It's also a really good hand trap in this format as well, dealing with tier cards and stuff like that. And then the newest addition to the deck, well, quote unquote newest addition, I mean this is something that people have been going on, is Samorg Bird Protection. Essentially this card's like Butter Spy in a sense, where if you normal, you can chain block with this card if you don't have a card banished. It's really good as well. And then you can also add the 1 Brick, which does suck, but I mean we'll just move on from there. Triple D-Shifter, like I said before, this card is absolutely insanity OP. This card needs to be banned. I know that decks have not been going absolutely crazy with D-Shifter, but they will now, guys, trust me. Triple of the Advent Calendar, or whatever this card is. This card's really good. It's kind of like Heavenly Dragon Circle, how they dodge effective and stuff like that. Gain 5 life points as well, guys. For some reason everybody goes in time, I don't understand why. This card helps you deal with it. Map, because this card's absolutely insane. Unexplored Winds, another good card. And then triple Dark Ruler, triple Pot of Duality, triple Pot of Prosperity, Call by the Grave, the 1 Brick of the Field Spell, Terraforming, and the Dreaming Town, which is like the track card that lets you play. Again, moving on to the extra deck, like I said, double Entis, Adignister, Windpegasus, Zeus, Downerd, Assembled, Recital. These are probably the only cards you'll actually summon from your extra deck. Toad, This Idiot, Dark Charmer, Trouble Sunny, Link Rebo, Anima, Frigid, and Underworld Goddess. Just because Underworld Goddess, if there's an annoying monster, like I think it's Arrival. Yeah, there you go. But again, the extra deck you don't really need, hence the Pod Prosperity, hence the random monsters, and this specifically for Ultimate Slayer, if you're gonna main deck it or if you're gonna side it. Again, this deck's really good at doing that. But moving on to the next deck, I don't know what's going on, I can't pronounce next deck, it's so hard. But yeah, moving on to the next deck, guys, it is going to be Live Twin Spright. Again, this may not be the best version, it's just another idea. It's a throwback to when it was first announced, because we are playing the Scythe Lock. But again, we're playing triple blue, triple jet, 1 carrot, 1 red, and then 1 Pixis, Shadow Commander Pixis, the 1 Scythe, double Kissy Kill, whatever, double Lilla, 1 Treat, 1 Frost, and that rounds out for the monster engine. And again, guys, this is really OP because any of these normal summon monsters give you the full Scythe Lock. It's like a +5 5 or 6. If you guys want to see the combo, I can show it. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere, but I can show the combo as well. Losing what's its face, losing the toads and everything like that, you're going to have to replace it. So the reason why I decided to go with the evil twins is because you can go a little higher on the evil twin count, as you guys see. So then you can kind of flex on their side more in case things do get a little rough, or if you just want to play on your opponent's turn a little better. Again, lets you do it, plus having sight locks like pretty OP. And then triple Ash Blossom for the only monster hand trap. Then we play triple Sunny Snitch because it's a really good card, followed by the one Secret Password. Secret Password is a good card. I just feel like in the current list that I had, it just didn't feel right playing 2 or 3 of this card. But again, I can be wrong, guys. Like I said before, these are very specific skeletons of the deck. We're playing triple starter. The 1 smashers, you can play 2 smashers if you want. I just feel like as of now, people just hold smashers for mine or to go for the game shot. Double Pot Desires, because if you don't have your combo, you either see it. If you banish Scythe but you had Desires, you weren't gonna Scythe block anyways. Triple Dark Ruler, triple Drop It, another very good card of this format. 1 Cobble of the Game, because sometimes your cards are a little easy to interact with and interrupt. So again, Cobble of the Game is pretty good. 1 Upstart, triple Imperm. So the hand traps I decided to play were Ash and Imperm. You guys can play Nibiru as well. It's just that like going to the next format, Nibiru in the main deck is gonna be a little weird, just because a lot of decks will be able to get it. And I think Tearlament get like that new card that can negate. So again, yeah, the extra deck, this one's a little bit more complete. You got 2 blues, 2 reds, 1 big guy, double elf, 1 IP, 1 Dagda because you need it for the combo, 1 Underworld Goddess because you can IP into it, or if you just get locked into Fiends, because the evil twins, you can just Underworld as like a big monster, 1 Gigantic, 1 Onibaru Soul Sleecher, or whatever this guy's name is. He's really OP though. 1 Centuria, 1 Zeus, 1 Downerd. Another thing that people have been doing is for like the danger Spright or the danger tier list, whatever, they'll gigantic Spright out Gale Dogra dump like App Cologne, and then just get Schism in the window lock your opponent, which is pretty OP. But yeah, moving on to the next deck, guys, we are going to talk about Mathmech. So again, the top 4 decks I was going to say were Danger Tier, Exosisters, Flunder, and Spright variants or something like that. And then moving on to decks that I got a couple sleeper decks here, guys, I'm going to talk about. One is going to be Mathmech. So again, Mathmech is a deck that you should definitely know what they're doing. Whether you choose to side against them is up to you, but you should definitely know what they're doing, just because it's one of those decks that's annoying, and you should just be prepared for it. So again, triple circular, triple diameter, very standard, double sigma, double addition, and double subtraction. So again, I feel like more and more people are starting to get to this ratio of Mathmech monsters, which is pretty fair, honestly, especially when you're playing triple parallel exceed, because it just helps you combo off a little quicker. And again, guys, a lot of the Mathmech decks, what they want to do is they want to go like Heat Soul, control the game, and then go for the game shot with Super Factorial, because that card's insane. Moving on to the hand traps, major appeal of the deck: triple Ash, triple Nib, triple Didiko, 1 Effect Veiler. I specifically play 1 Effect Veiler for the triple Small World, and I did not want to go over 40 with this type of list. Triple Signet Mining. We got the 1 Extender, which is the Mathmech Equation. Double Desires, because I mean you have to play, and like I said before, if you need Desires to draw into your combo, it doesn't matter that you banish Factorial or not. So double Pot Desires, 1 Cobble of the Game, triple Imperm, what's going on? 1 Factorial, and then 1 Induction. Induction is very, very good. It's like the trap card where it's like you can send this face-up card to Giver and then pop one. Very, very underrated as well in that regard, having like some additional kind of interrupts and stuff like that. So Induction is a very underrated card. And then we play the 1 Almirage, 1 Lingreeable, double Splash Mage, because it definitely does come up in testing as well. Double Splash Mage, 1 Update Jammer, 1 Transcode, 1 Heat Soul. You can play 2 Heat Soul, and that's what I was thinking of, just because Heat Soul is just so insane. But as of now, just sit on 1 Heat Soul, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Access Code, 1 Avermax, 1 IP. You guys notice I'm not playing the Cyber's Wicked with like the Link Devotee and Disciple combo. I just personally felt like I didn't need it, but again, if you guys want to play it, you guys can go ahead, play it. I don't know the deck, I'm not a master 10 out of 10. They're just ideas that I've gotten when testing. Double Alimbersion, 1 Laplacian, which is just like 1 Laplacian, then 1 final Sigma Alpha Beta Theta, whatever this guy's name is. He's absolutely insane. But yeah, so that was Mathmech. Now let's get down to the next sleeper deck, which is going to be branded Despia. Again, like I said, guys, this is a very simple, very streamlined version of the deck. And what this deck does is like absolutely insane. But yeah, triple Luber, 1 Ad Libitum, double Tragedy, 1 Dramaturge, triple Albaz followed with the 1 Dragon, triple Egypt Chain, 1 Tragedy, or yeah, triple Tragedy. I don't know why I said 1 Tragedy. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be Despian Comedy though. So 1 Comedy, and then Raw's Disciple, which is like the new version and how they're locking. Essentially what this card does is you summon to your opponent's side field. I'll explain that later. What this card says is cannot be tributed except for the tribute summon of any of the god cards. You cannot special summon monsters except by the effect of Raw Disciple. So now you give this to your opponent and you lock them out. I'll explain how they do it later on. We play double, not double, why would you play double? Triple Branded Fusion, triple Forbidden Droplet, double Patchwork, double Branded Red, Call of the Grave, Foolish Burial, double Poly, triple Branded Opening, triple Super Poly, this card's absolutely insane, one Despia Theater, one Branded Loss, one Branded Banishment, and then Branded Expulsion is the card that I was explaining to you, how you Raw Disciple. Essentially what this is you dump Raw Disciple off Branded Fusion, then you activate Branded Expulsion. What it says is, tribute one fusion monster, trigger two non-fusion monsters that are banished or in either graveyard, especially on both those monsters, one on each monster. One on each field, sorry. If you tributed a fusion monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz, you can specify both monsters to your field instead in defense position. Again, you're not going to want to summon Raw Disciple to your side of the field, so you go Branded Fusion, you dump this, do your whole combo, activate Branded Expulsion, target Raw Disciple, and like target Aluber or Fallen of Albaz or something. Give them Raw Disciple, and now they're locked because they can't special summon. It's pretty crazy. It reminds you of Ibli, but the extra deck, guys, it's going to be very this probably won't change. One Dragon Spilia, double Chimera, one Mud Dragon, one Garura, double Masquerade, one Corinthus, which is like crazy, double Mirror Jade, double Lubellion. For some reason I thought I called this guy wrong. One Albus Lenatus, and then one double Albion. Again, guys, another sleeper deck you guys should definitely know about because of this little idiot right here. Very OP in what he does. Moving on to the final deck, guys. I am biased to this deck, of course. It's going to be Swordsoul. Now, hear me out, guys. Swordsoul is a very good deck. It's just that people don't play it. They don't see success with it when they break, and it's just fair. So, again, when there are decks that are doing absolute crazy things like Danger Tier, Swordsoul, of course, isn't going to be favored for players to play because, like, oh, why would I beat them when I could join them type deal? But whatever. Triple Moyi, double Taya, triple Long Yuan, double Cleacha, not on 3 right now. Triple Adhara, you definitely play this card at 3. Triple Ashuna, double Vishuda, triple Ash, triple Crow, triple Emergence, triple Droplet, double Vessel, double Circle. So again, Cycle, sorry. I decided to do this just to show kind of the viewers like, oh, you can choose what you guys want to do if you want to play Heavenly Dragon Circle or if you want to play Vessel. I know people like Vessel just because it gives you the push power you need when you go first against the big boards. Heavenly Dragon Circle is definitely way better going second, but again, it's up to you guys to decide. In my opinion, I just think leaving 2-2 and then seeing what you guys want to figure out later is pretty good. Double Pot of Greed, I mean Pot of Desires, whatever. One Copy of the Grave, triple Imperm, and then the one Swordsoul Blackout. People are cutting this card for some reason. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Again, in the side deck, guys, I'm going to play one Heavenly Dragon Circle, one Vessel, just to show you guys. You guys can play 3 if you want. Extra deck, guys, very standard, except like one card, but whatever. One Shaman, triple Monk, love this guy. One Yazi, one Chingy, one Evil Long Yuan, double Grandmaster Shishao, one Dragon Berserker, one Chao Feng, double Baxia, one Baron, and then one Crimson Blader. Again, Swordsoul's always had that 1 or 2 flex spots, so I feel like putting in Crimson Blader right now is going to be really good, especially against Danger Tier, where if you go second, you break their board, and you hit them with the Crimson Blader, it just completely locks him out of the duel, which is really good, guys. I definitely think it's underrated in that regard. So again, yeah, so that was it for like the top 4 decks plus 3 sleeper decks. Let me know what you guys want to see down below, or what you guys think about the decks or anything like that, or any changes I can make, guys. So guys, that was it for the end of the video. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and like the video. Let me know what you guys liked about it. Comment what you guys want to see next. Subscribe if you have not already, guys, because we're about to take over the YouTube world and remind all these other chumps who we really are, guys. Without further ado, my name's Hamza. Keep on shining, never go in your dreams. Peace.